Go ahead.
Thanks, Jen. The supermarket chain Kroger announced it will stop giving paid leave to unvaccinated workers if they get COVID. Is this an approach that the White House supports? What's your response to that?
We know different private sector companies and entities are going to take different steps to incentivize people to get vaccinated, to keep their employees safe and their workforce safe. But I don't have any further. It's not a recommendation, not a policy we're putting out there from the federal government.
Does the White House support private companies imposing penalties like insurance surcharges or other methods to try to get people vaccinated?
That's not something we have put out from the federal government. But again, we're not going to comment on every single policy made by every private sector entity.
And just a quick follow-up on the debt limit. What do you say to Americans who see this as yet another example of Congress kicking the can down the road?
Well, I would say that in what way? I'm not sure who is saying that.
It until 2023, but it's going to come up again right after the midterms. What do you say to people who say we're just going to be having the same conversation a little bit over a year from now?
I'm not sure what American person is saying that or is concerned about the debt limit, but maybe there is somebody you've met on the street. I don't know, but I will say that our view, the president's view, is that this has been done in a bipartisan way. The American people shouldn't be worried about whether or not elected officials are doing what they should do and raising the debt limit to make sure we're covering bills that have already been incurred, which I think is sometimes a misunderstanding out there. We're not talking about future spending or the size of the Build Back Better package. I'm not saying you're suggesting that at all. And that, I think the president would convey that this is something that should just be done in due course, as it's been done more than 80 times, to quote Josh, in the past, and that it shouldn't be something that consumes weeks, months of time. It should be done because we want to avoid default. We want to ensure people are getting their Social Security benefits, that retirees are being paid, military, and that there's no risk to the U.S. economy. Go ahead.